So in this program, what it is doing, it is eval will understand that the format given by the user. Like here, I am entering as a similar to format given for the list. So it will understand it is a list. Okay. Now I am initializing the sum, that is y0 outside of the loop. And the loop I'm going on adding the component of the list. Okay. Then outside the loop, I am printing the sum. Okay. Then I'm again printing the A. So it should look like the list. And I'm also printing the type. It will show the type as what? List. So I'm just giving the list of the number with starting and end square bracket. So it will do the addition of all the numbers. Then it will print that list. It has printed the list addition, and I'm asking the type. So it is a list type of the data. So I'll just copy this. At your end. So tomorrow there is no session, but there is session on Sunday. Sunday there will be lecture on in industry expert on this AI/ML using the Python. Okay, so you can ask if you have any queries for application. Okay. If you have any question, you can ask. Okay. Now I have put a program for doing the sum from the I have put the program for doing the sum of the numbers from the list, printing the list, printing the sum, printing the list, and printing the type. Okay, everything it is there. Okay, this was about use of for loop. So we learn for loop, how to break the loop. Then we also learn how to read list. Now we'll go for second type, that is the while loop. We'll go for second we'll just go to the PPT. So we have just seen the for loop. We'll go for now while loop. So while loop is a type of the loop which will continue if the particular condition is valid. Okay, the while loop will work if particular condition is valid. Once that condition is not valid, it will come out. Okay, once that condition is not valid, it will come out. Like here, this is a program. I'm taking the number and I'm calculating the sum of first n numbers. Okay, I'm calculating sum of first n numbers. So I'm taking the number from the user as an integer. As I mentioned, whenever you go for looping, we have to initialize the summation to be 0. Then you start initialization of operator, that is I here, also 0. So I say while I is less than or equal to n. So we have to continue this loop till I is smaller than n or equal to n. Okay. So it will be also executed if I is equals to n. So n we are reading from the user. And then what I'm doing, I am going on in sum, I am adding I. So I'm doing the summation of what number. And for increment, I'm also calculating increment I is equals to I plus 1. So when the next loop start, the I will be increased by 1. Once this total loop is complete, so it will print the sum of first n number is equals to what? Sum. Okay, so it will print the summation. Okay, it will print the summation. Okay, it is a very introductory function, we can say introductory program to understand the concept. So loop will be executed till the condition is valid. Once it is not valid, it will come out. Okay, it will come out from the loop. So I will just execute this program. I will just execute this program. And we'll go to program, sharing the program. So I have to again copy. I will again copy the program. Okay. Please understand, you need to type your program, then and then you'll understand. This is just copying and pasting that. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm in reading from the user n. Okay, enter the number. It will be treated as what? Integer. It will be treated as what? Integer. Okay. Then I have to initialize summation. I have to initialize summation equals to 0, I is equals to 0. Okay. Summation equals to 0 and I is equals to 0. And then use while loop. Still I is less than or equal to n. Then we have to put colon. Then sum will be added by I. So I'm making the sum of the numbers here. Here I am increasing the counter by 1. Okay. Once this come out from this loop, it will go for printing the sum. Okay. Just calculate that summation of first 5 numbers is what? It is 50. Summation of first 5 number is 50. So this is what? While loop. Earlier we saw for loop. So what is syntax? It is syntax is while, then condition, and then colon. So what is syntax for this? It is a while space condition, then colon. While space condition and then colon. You try at your end. Try at your end. So enter the number. I'll say So it is done. Okay. So what is not possible for us, like suppose I want to add from 1 to this number, it is very difficult for me. It is very time consuming. You can just do in some seconds. It is taking now time. It is the very big number I have given. It's taking time now. Now, I want to tell you, like we saw for loop, while loop, then I will tell you there is one more compiler, like in this online compiler with the program is, we cannot import the file, we cannot export the file, okay? Only simple program we can run. But there is another compiler from the Google that is called as Google Colab. We'll run this same program in the Google compiler, Google Colab. So what is needed to use this Google Colab is you need an internet and you need account in the Google. Okay, so then we can go to the Google Colab. I think it's taken pretty huge time. You can understand, even if you take 10,000 counting, it is very time consuming for you, but computer is very fast. It is very fast. It is very fast. You can see it is counting very fast. First thousand number, it is five. How much it is? 5 lakhs, 500. So I will just paste this program first in the WhatsApp group, and then we can move to the Google Colab. I will show you how to go there. Google Colab. Okay. So what I will do, I will stop sharing. I will open one window. I will just share the window. What I just open. Just open this window. I will say Colab. Is Colab. Google Colab. So it is opening the Colab. So if you see, if I click Google Colab, I'm already having the account, so it will directly go to Google Colab. So what is the address of this that I'm pasting in? Pasting the WhatsApp. This is address of Google Colab. So what is the benefit of Google Colab is you can store your file, you can store your data file that you want to handle during your project. Okay, so everything you can store here. You can use the data files. Okay, and everything will be in your account. So that is the benefit of this. Okay, so if you click here, so I will just wait for you. You go here. The addresses I already pasted the link for you. Another compiler, you can say. So it is hosting done by the Google. Okay. So suppose I want to write the code, then I'll just go here. It's a file, new notebook. So it is just a Jupyter notebook, okay? So you can paste your program, save the program. It is open. I will again share the screen. I'll just share the screen. So such a file will open. I told you to open the new file. So it is telling untitled. I will say Python workshop. So the extension of file is IPYNB. So in this cell, you have to paste your program. So just you take recent program, what I have given you, some of the first n numbers, then you paste here. You paste here, you can see the button here, okay? If you press this button, it will compile and execute the program. If you press this button, it can compile and then execute the program. Okay. So if you press this button, it will execute the program. So shall I press this button? So what is the name of this file? Is Python workshop. Then it is giving like normal Python files are having the extension .py. As we are not saving the file as of now because we are doing online. Okay. But in the Google Colab, you can save the file and it will be saved as what? Jupyter Notebook format, that is IPYNB. Okay, now I will run this, press this, it will execute the program. First thing is saying allocating, connecting. So it takes little more time than that program is compiler. Okay. So now it is popping up and it is telling us to write the number that we want to do the summation. Like I will say 8. Do the summation of first n numbers. So now after that entering, it is giving the output that sum of first 8 number is 36. Sum of first 8 number is 36. So this way we can save this. Okay. We can also import this file from this PC, or we can import from the Google. Okay. So this is where you can use this Google Colab. Okay. So for beginners, I'm not using this because for beginners it is little difficult. Once it becomes matured, maybe we can move to this Google Colab. Okay. So I'll stop this. Now we'll move to the next topic. That is while loop we saw. Okay. Now, okay. I will go to the PPT. Now, sometime there may be multiple loops. Okay. That is called as nested loop. One loop inside another. So suppose an outer loop, it is a 1 and it comes to inner loop. For inner loop, whatever maybe the iteration it is doing, then it will come to again next uh, next loop of the outer loop. Okay, that is called a nested loop. You can see here. I can just show you nested loop example. For that, I need to again go to the compiler. First, I'll share that compiler. Just copy. So, as I mentioned, a range means what? It will be operated for 3 times. Okay. Range 3 means 0, 1, 2. If I say range 4 means it is 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I just run this loop. Okay. First it is 0. Inner loop it will be outside loop is I. Inside loop is J. So first when I is 0, it will first run for 1, 2, 3. Then it will increase to 1. Again 0, 1, 2. Again increase by 1, become 2. Again 0, 1, 2 like this. This is called as what? Nested. This is called as nested loop. Like it is also needed for if your three-dimensional array is there, then you will need the three looping. Okay. If your data is two-dimensional, you will need the two loops. Okay. Here it is a two loop. Now we'll take one more example. Now we'll take a condition that is the if loop. I have written one program. So what is this program is? I am reading the number from 0 to 9, and this program will write the spelling of that number. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm reading the n as an integer input, enter the digit from 0 to 9. So I'm again checking first. If n is equals to 0, I will check double equal, okay? N is equals to 0, then I will say it is print 0. Then this is syntax of if space condition, then colon. For else if Python writes elif. What it writes elif. So AC is not there. Okay, so there it writes is elif. If this condition is not true, then again it will check if n is equals to 1. Okay, if it is correct, it will print as 1. Otherwise, it will move to the next step. Again, it will check. If it is equals to 2, it will print 2. If it is equal to 3, like this. At the end, it will print else if n equals to 9, then it will print 9. Else, okay. Else what will happen? It will end. Okay. There's something mistake. Else, we will give the condition. Please enter the number from 0 to 9. else. Else is also ending with the colon. Else is also ending with the colon. Each else is ending with the colon. Each else. What is the format? Syntax is what? E for elif, then condition, then colon. Okay. So last is what? Else, and then it will end. Elif, and it will be else. Now I will run this. So I will enter 99. Please enter a digit from the 0 to 9. It is not matching. So it will check from 0 to 9 and then it will print that if it is not matching, then it will say it is enter the some number. So now if I enter the number A7, it will printing the number 7. Okay. So I will just paste this program to your browser, to WhatsApp. So I paste to WhatsApp, you can try. So simply the format for if is if, then condition. If this is true, this is else, you can say then else. Okay. Else again, it end with the else again end with the what colon. Else. So I am changing one program, enter 0 or 1. Okay, simple program to understand. Okay. Suppose n is equals to 0 and it will print 0. Else it will print what? 1. Simple program. So it's still one more I will use. Else like this. I made a very simple program now. So what my program will do, if you write 0, it will print 0 in the words. Okay. If you write 1 in number, it will print in the alphabet. Okay. Let's check. Is it working? Line 4. Elif. So in Elif, you have to say Elif is correct. Is Elif. Please enter digit 0 or 1. Is it correct? Something wrong or what? So else I have written. Okay. Here I have to give the else I have to give the colon. Else to give the colon or else I have to give also colon. Elif also we have to give the condition. Elif condition I have to give that n is equals to 1. Here also for if condition, elif also condition. Okay. Okay. So I'm putting 9 number. Please enter digit 0 or 1. Okay. So the simple program I have given. Try this. This simple program. Try. Use of if and else if. So else if is indicated by elif. If he is elif, then we have to use also condition. Or else condition is not needed. It is just give the colon. Okay, so I have written one simple program. If you enter 0 or 1, it will print the in the words, okay, the number. If you're giving other number, it will give the error mistake and saying that please enter the digit 0 or 1. Okay, try this. Let's try 1, 0. Okay, and simple program. Please understand when we write any simple code from the scratch, it is always challenging because we make some minor mistake and it takes time to find out what mistake. Go down to write number in words. So, you try this. Okay, you can try this. So we'll meet after 10 minutes. Okay.